A few of my pet peeves that I'm going to ramble on start with this. I see in so many of these movies, no matter what the movie is, when individuals get into gunfights and they run out of their magazines empty and they're out, they look at their friend, they say, "Hey, I'm out," or whatever the hell happens. And the next step is we're going to ditch the weapon. Now, in a very, very terrible situation, and the example of lone survival pops into my head, you're still thinking about that weapon. And maybe in that one specific moment, because they were just in such chaos and such incredible distance, that you're not thinking about your rifle, but a soldier's always thinking about his rifle. So in 99.999% of the time, you're coming home with your rifle that's empty. You're slinging that back across your back or across your chest, and you're carrying on the mission and doing whatever you have to do, but it's empty. You're not coming back from the mission without your rifle. That's a complete no-go, because now somebody else has their rifle. So it's super upsetting to watch in all of these movies some special operations guy or some military, especially if they're just regular infantry or some military person in any war, doesn't matter, from World War I to now, and they're ditching their rifle because they're picking up a new one and they're moving on. That's not going to happen, ever. Another thing that upsets me is the idea of having full auto in your weapons when you're shooting. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. That's literally never going to happen. I've shot almost every weapon that we have that can be on full auto, and I'll tell you right now, it's not sustainable in combat. So the machine guns, obviously, that are tripod fed or tripod mounted, belt fed, are made to be full auto, but they're on the ground. They're not something that you're shooting from your shoulder. Anybody that's shot a fully automatic weapon from their shoulder can tell you that it's incredibly inaccurate and it's a complete disaster. So the idea that in these missions people are using fully automatic weapons is a joke, because I would never do that, ever. Every bullet counts, period, and you can't be spraying bullets, number one, and also 2 well-placed shots is so much more effective and quick than 30,000 that are just in the random direction that may hit anything. It can't be done. It's unprofessional. And it's laughable to think that that's what would be done. All right, so another thing that upsets me that you get often is the difference between cover and concealment. So in movies, often, guys will get behind like a couch or like a table. They'll knock over a table and sit down, or they'll knock over a couch and get down, or a door, a car door, anything. I mean, all kinds of shit. And it's just like, you got to be kidding me.